What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. We're going to be doing a review of the new movie Wonder Woman. And I hate to disappoint you all because during the last review I kind of dressed up like a pirate. I'm not dressing up as Wonder Woman. Sorry to tell you that. So, about the movie. I'll do some pros and I'll do some cons. Good points. It was a good movie. I really liked it. It should have been, I think it probably should have been put before Batman vs. Superman. Although, I mean, I know Superman and Batman are more well known. Batman v Superman probably would have been a little bit more palatable coming off of a good movie like Wonder Woman. They were more focused on the storyline here. You know, they stuck with the plot a little more than they did with like Batman versus Superman, where, I mean, they were all over the map in that movie. And it was kind of real, and I thought it was kind of hard to kind of keep track with everything, because it was like we switched from here, we switched from there, we switched from here, we're now here, we're now there. And I'm like, wait, where are we now? I needed a roadmap just to watch the movie. But that wasn't the case here. It was straight and to the point. The plot was good. I liked it. The character design was great. I loved it. They made a lot out of the action shots. They didn't just drag the entire movie, then boom, right at the end, all of the action right at the last bit. They kept the action going the entire length of the movie, which was good. It keeps you entertained. Like Batman versus Superman, it's like, you know, I could probably fall asleep and, you know, catch up at the last 30 minutes of the movie, where it was almost all that mattered, because we're just playing around with what Superman's doing, and then we're playing around with what Batman's doing, and the only time the versus part of it came was within the last 30 minutes of the movie, and then we're done. Well, hell, that's not Batman versus Superman. It's, you know, it kind of just bumped into each other. But the relationships of the characters that Chris Pine and Gal Gadot had, their chemistry was awesome. There wasn't much in the way of any flaws there. Their character development and their relationship was great. I liked it. And you don't, and because I'll admit I am no comic expert. You don't need to be a comic expert to follow this movie. I've like I know some of the shows on the WB, it's like, well, who the hell is this character? Oh, well, he's from Batman 362. What the fuck is Batman 362? You know, oh, that's where he went into the Phantom Zone, and he was here, and he was like, you know, wait, what? Who? I know I'm probably pissing off a whole bunch of people, because I bet Batman never went to the Phantom Zone, which I know is a Superman thing. But it just goes to say, like, you know, one, I don't know shit about comics, but you don't need to be an expert in all the comics to follow this movie. It was a good standalone movie. Now, to get into my cons, and they're not that many, and they're nothing really super huge. They're really small. Outside of the island, everything looked really drab. It was just, there was a lack of color. They probably could have done a little bit more with that. Like I said, it's nothing big. The villains seemed a little on the weak side, and I really didn't like a lot of the twists that were done. Towards the end, I wasn't too crazy. It's almost like they rehashed Batman v Superman. Again, nothing major. And the runtime was just a little on the long side. It was, I think, 2 hours and 20 minutes, I believe. They probably could have shaved another 20 minutes off of this, and it would have been a little bit more enjoyable. But even with the long runtime, it was good. I liked it. It was a good movie. I definitely would recommend it to anybody. And I guess we'll see where we're going with the Justice League movie. I don't know when that's supposed to be coming out, and I'm trying to keep this as spoiler free as possible. But it's, like I said, it's a good movie. You'll like it. I'm usually, outside of Superman and Batman, I'm not really a big comic book person. especially when it comes to movies, because a lot of times they mess them up real bad. But this is one that I actually would say go see. Check it out. So that's my review for Wonder Woman. Again, sorry, I'm not dressing up as Wonder Woman for this review. Leave a comment down below what you thought. If you've seen the movie, give me a thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe if you haven't. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.